start with our project, we are using a yellow yarn and a 2 mm hook. So we'll create a slip knot. To create a slip knot, we will hold the yarn with our both fingers like this of the right hand, and then we'll use the index finger and the middle finger of our left hand. We will wrap the yarn around these two fingers, creating a circle around the fingers with the yarn. Then we will insert our thumb inside that circle and use our middle finger and thumb to hold the yarn that we were holding with the right hand. We hold it like this without leaving it from the other hand, and we're just going to release the circle that we made from both of our hands, and then we pull the yarn which we were holding with our middle finger and the thumb to create a slip knot. As we see that this slip knot is big, we're just going to pull the non-working yarn, this tail over here, to make it a bit small. And then we'll insert our hook, adjusting it as per the hook size. Now to make it the wrist, we will start chaining. We will chain as per the wrist size. Well, I am chaining 31 over here, but remember, when you are chaining as per the wrist size, you will have to make an odd number of chains. So we'll start chaining. So for chaining, we will yarn over and pull through the loop. We have one chain created. Then we'll yarn over, pull through 2 chains. Like this, we have to make a total of 31 chains. Here I have created 31 foundation chains, and now to continue, we will chain 1, and we are going to make 1/2 double crochet in the second chain from the hook side. So over here, as we see, we have 2 chains. We're going to make a 1/2 double crochet in the second chain over here. So for making a 1/2 double crochet, we're going to yarn over, insert our hook inside that chain, then yarn over and pull the yarn out of that chain. Here we have 3 loops on our hook. Now we will yarn over and pull through all the 3 loops. Here we have a 1/2 double crochet. Now we are going to make a single crochet in the second chain from where we created a 1/2 double crochet. What I mean is, we're going to skip one chain and create a single crochet in the next chain. So we'll skip one, and here in the next chain, 1 single crochet, 2 loops. We're going to pull through both of them, and then in the same loop we're going to create a double crochet. But now for the border, we have to attach the beads. So we're going to take our hook and a bead, and we have to take a hook which will fit inside the hole of the bead. Here I am using a 0.75 mm because the hole over here is small, but if your hole is big or it is small, so you have to use the hook size as per the bead hole size. So we're going to insert our bead inside the hook like this, and then we're going to take our working project, in which we're going to insert our hook inside the hole which we left with this with the continuous project that we were making after the single crochet. Then we just inserted it and pull out that yarn out of the bead, just like this, inserting the bead over there. Then we're going to insert back the hook in which we were making the whole project, and then we're going to make a double crochet in the same hook, the chain that we made. So we're going to yarn over, and here in the same chain we're going to insert our hook, yarn over and pull it out, making 3 loops on our hook. Then we're going to yarn over and pull to just the first 2 loops on our hook. Then we will be having 2 loops remaining. So we'll just yarn over and pull through both of the remaining loops on our hook. Here we have created a double crochet with a bead in it. Now in the next chain, we're going to repeat the same process which we did here, is that we will leave one chain and we're going to make a single crochet and a double crochet in the next chain without inserting a bead. So we're going to make a single crochet and a double crochet in the second chain, skipping one chain over there like this. See, right here I have skipped one chain and I'm meeting the other one without inserting a bead. In the next one we're going to insert a bead, so we will skip one chain, make a single crochet in the next chain after skipping one. Then we're going to take the smaller hook and the bead, inserting the bead inside the smaller hook, then fixing the yarn on the hook and simply taking the yarn out of the bead, just like that. Then switching onto the next hook, we're going to make a double crochet in the same chain that we made. We will have to continue this process until we reach to the end of this row. The end of this row, we will have to do one bead and then skipping one without bead, then one with a bead, one with no bead, and like that we have to end. After doing that, we will have to work in the bottom row inside these holes. You see this hole, then this one, in which we have created the first row single and double crochet. So we will work on the next hole over here, making one single crochet and then inserting one bead in the starting of this row itself. We will insert and just like that we will insert one bead, and then in the same stitch over there we will make one double crochet as usual, like that, just like that. Then in the second hole in which we have inserted the bead, we will have to do one single crochet and one double crochet without inserting any beads in there, like this. In the next one, in which you can see there are two beads over here, we're going to insert a bead in that one, like this. Take our bead and pull it out, just like that. Then create one double crochet in the same stitch, like this. So as you can see, by creating this we have to complete our second row just like this: a bead, a without bead, a bead without a bead, a bead without a bead, like that. Here I have reached at the end of the second row, and this is how it looks till now. Over here in the last hole, the bead one which we have to work on, we will create one single crochet and then one half double crochet in the same hole, just like that. Then we will slip stitch in the first single crochet that we made right here. In slip stitch we have to insert a hook in, yarn over, pull through. Then we will have two loops on our hook. We will just pull out the first loop from the second one like that. You're going to chain one and leave, just fasten off the whole thing, just cut it out like this. And this is how it looks till now. This is the belt that we have made with beads like this on the border. So let's start making the flower. For creating the flower, we are going to start by chaining 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now over here in these 5 chains, we're going to chain one more time, and in the first chain, we're going to skip the first chain over here and work on the second one by making one single crochet. Now we have to make single crochets in each of the chain. Here we have 1, then 2, 3, 4, and 5. Here, after creating 5 single crochets in each of the chain, we're going to flip our work. We're going to chain 1 before that, and then we're going to flip our work like this, turning towards the back side. Now we will make 2 single crochets in each of the chain, in which the total will be of 10 single crochets. So here in the first V, the first chain that we see over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So in the first one right here, we are going to make 2 single crochets. So you insert a hook inside the V, pull it out, 1 single crochet. Then in the same V, 2 single crochet. Like this, we will have to make 2 single crochets in each stitch. After making 10 single crochets, here, as you can see from the top, 10 single crochets, we will flip our work again. It was like this, that we will flip it back again, and then we're going to do a process of 1 single crochet in one chain, and then 2 in the next one, which I mean is like 1 in this and 2 in the next one, 1 in this and 2 in the next one. But we will repeat this process only till the first, second, third, fourth, fifth. In the end, we will leave 4 chains over here. We don't have to work with yellow on the 4 chains, as we will have to change the color. So let's start. We will chain 1. I already did. So in the first chain, 1 single crochet, and in the next chain we will do 2 single crochets, 1, and in the same hole 2. Then again 1 single crochet and 2 single crochets in the next chain, 1 single crochet, then 2 single crochets in the next chain. Here we have 4 V's, stitches, or chains, whatever we like to say, left in the end. And here we will change our color. So we're going to open in the previous chain we made 2 single crochets, so we just have to make 1, and in the second which we're going to make in the same chain, we're going to just pull through. We're not going to yarn over and pull through both of the loops again. In fact, we are going to add the pink yarn with it. So we will take our pink yarn on the other hand like this, place it at the back side of the work, then yarn over to the pink yarn and pull it through. Here we have joined the pink yarn with the yellow yarn, then we just pull the working yellow yarn like this to tighten up the pink one. Now we will have 4 chains left at the end. So see, this opened because I didn't hold it properly. If you do the same, it's not gonna be. So you have to hold this thing at the back and you have to crochet with it. Like in the next chain you have to crochet 1 single crochet, so like this you have to keep it at the back and 1, then the next one go 2, 1 and 2, then again, and this one 1, and the last chain here, the really last chain, 2 single crochets, 1 and 2. Here we have changed the color just like this over here. Then we're going to flip our work and we will cut the yellow yarn with a bit long string, like not even that long, but with a bit long, like one which we can see, or no need to see like that. Here we have cut the yellow yarn, and now we will just work with the pink by chaining one, and now we will make the petals of the flower. For making the petals, in the first chain you have to do one single crochet, then in the same chain you have to do one double crochet, and you have to do one single crochet like this. Then again one single crochet, but for the next petal that we are going to make, we will leave one chain over here and work on the second one like this. Chain, one single crochet, one double crochet, and one single crochet. Then we're going to leave one chain, then we're going to do one single crochet, one double crochet, and another single crochet. But in this single crochet we will change the color like how we did with pink. We're going to do it with yellow now. So here we'll take our yellow yarn, place it at the back as the same we did with pink. Place it at the back, yarn over and pull to both of the loops, the pink one, and then hold the yellow yarn from the back, the non-working one, and do the same steps again. We're going to skip one chain, one single crochet, one double crochet, then one more single crochet. We will have to continue this process until we reach the real end of this row. Here I am at the end of the project in my last stitch of the flower. So we're going to do one single crochet in the last stitch, a double crochet in the same, and one more single crochet. After doing that, to secure, we're going to chain one and just cut it out like this. Here we have created the base of the flower, like how you have to make the flower. Now we just have to tie the strings which are really close to each other like this. You just tie them all, or you can just simply sew them inside the stitches like this, like behind the ones like this over here, then stitch it, and like this here. After stitching in a few, you can just cut them out, leaving just small tails like this, really small. And then if you don't want to, you cannot even do it. It's like not that necessary. Now we have to make two of these together to make two petals. Here I have made two of these like this, and then we have to glue them together. And so here we will glue this the flower with this B700 glue, 7000 glue, I'm sorry. And where we have to exactly glue, so this is the front side of the petals. If you can see, this is the front side of the petals and this is the back side of the petals. So we will have to glue on the front side of the petals over here. We don't have to glue onto the petals. We will glue on the base that we made over here, this whole base. Let me show you once by gluing one. Here we have the glue, and we have to just apply some glue on the base over here. This is the base, and we just glue the base over here like this. We leave a bit for the end, like here, over here like this. After we're done gluing the base, we're not going to, these two strands here, we're not going to glue them together with the gluing part. We're just going to start wrapping it by the pink side. The pink side will be inside, so we'll just start slowly wrapping it with safe hands and stick it all together like this. Just need to press it a bit in and out. That just squash it together, press it like that. Here you go. Here we have a flower like this. Then at the end petal over here, the yellow one, you just have to glue that one for securing the whole thing. This you just apply glue on that one and just secure the whole thing like this. And if the inner side's opening, you just start folding from the inner side to glue it nicely. This here, and here we have our first flower glue, nicely done like this. I'll tell you what do we have to do with these two strings over here. Wait, not this one. With these two strings over here, one which is at the top and one is at the bottom. We need the top one, but I'll tell you what to do with the bottom one. So we have to glue the second palette that we made same as we glued the first flower, like this. And here we have two of our really pretty flowers ready, which are going to be hanging down your bracelet like this, something like this. Over here, here's your bracelet, and it will be hanging down. When you join it, it's going to look really beautiful. Now we'll start to make the leaves. To start making the leaf, we will start by chaining 8. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Here we have 8 foundation chains. Now we are going to skip the first one that we made over here, the really corner one, and we're going to work in the second chain. We're going to make 1 single crochet in that chain, and then in the next chain we're going to make 1/2 double crochet. Then again we have in the next chain 1/2 double crochet. So from starting here, make 1 single crochet, 1/2, 2/2 double crochets in each stitch, like 1 and 1, and like 1/2 double crochet and another 1/2 double crochet. Now we have 4 chains left. So in the second, after making 1 more 1/2 double crochet, we're going to make a double crochet in the next chain, then a 1/2 double crochet in the next chain, 1 more 1/2 double crochet in the next chain, and in the last chain we will make 1 single crochet like this. Then we are going to do a slip stitch in the same chain in which we made the single crochet, a slip stitch, and we're going to chain 8 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Then repeat the same process by making a single crochet, 1/2 double crochet, 1 more 1/2 double crochet, which means 2 1/2 double crochets, then 1 double crochet, again 1/2 double crochet, 1/2 double crochet, and a single crochet like that. We're going to slip stitch in the first single crochet that we made in the next leaf from the bottom side like this, creating 2 leaves over here. Then we're going to chain 1 and fasten it off like this. And by repeating this process, we will make 1 more pattern like this, creating 2 leaves in each, total of 4. Now we will start joining the flowers and the leaves together to form the bracelet. Over here, this is the front side of the leaf and this is the back side. Look closely how it looks. So we're going to insert our hook from the back in the middle from the back side of the work of the leaves, like this, in the middle of both. Really nicely, we're going to insert it. Then we're going to take a flower, and this long string that we left over here in the starting, we're going to yarn over that string and pull it out through the middle section of the leaf, like this. Something like this. It's gonna look something like this over here, just exactly like that. We don't have to tie anything or something. We're just going to do the same with the other leaf. Insert it at the back side of the leaf, then take that flower, take the yarn and pull it out, just like that over here. Now I was telling you what we would do with these bottom things, right? What you can do is, if you don't have glue, you can just help with this. You can just take the help of this yarn for sewing these leaves together, or you can just sew it up back inside the flower without using glue. Without using glue or anything, you can just sew it. If you're not able to sew it, you can just simply cut it. It's fine. Like, glue it at the end a bit so that it stays still and does not open, and just cut it off. Now for these leaves, as they're moving so much, we're going to glue them with the flower, not completely, but just like half of the side. I'll show you that as well. We'll take the glue, and then in the first one, you see there's stitches over here, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So in the first 3 stitches over here, we're just going to glue the first 3 stitches and stick it like that. Then again, you're going to insert it, glue it on the first 3 stitches and stick it on like that, nicely pressing them towards the flower surface, like that. Yep, just like that. Just stick them, like press them really tightly and stick them on together. Leave them in the air for some time if they're taking long. So then you can just do this second one like that. Remember, it should be only on the first 3 stitches, because there should be a bit space left for the leaf to look leafy. So now over here we have the green string and the yellow string together. After gluing them, we're just going to make a knot, like tie them together 2 to 3 times so that they just secure nicely with each other, like this. The same with the other one, like that. Now we have to start by making the belt, like the string over here, the belt, you can say. So for that, we will take our yellow yarn and place our hook from the front side to the back over here in the real end that we made, like this. We'll take the yarn, place it at the back side, and just tie by chaining over here. Now we're going to chain one side with 30 and one side with 20. So this one we will do 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. After making 30 chains, it's time to join the flower. For joining the flower, first we will add 2 beads in the yellow string over here. 1 and 2, like this. After inserting 2 beads, we're going to take the chains that we're making, and rather than using the working yarn over here, we're going to insert this flower. Like, we're going to just yarn it all over and pull it out. We're not going to pull it completely out. We would chain one after and then pull it out and just fix it all, and cut the working yarn over here from which you're making the chains like this, and then tie both of these yarn strings together, yarn ends, like that. We're gonna do 2 to 3 knots to make it secure completely, like this. We're going to do the sewing at the end, so let's make the next string. For the next one also we'll do the same. Insert our hook from the top to the bottom, to the inside, like this. At the end, take our yarn, and in this one we're going to chain 25. I'm sorry, I said 20. We're going to chain 25. So I have made 4, make the rest. Here I have made the chains. Now we have to repeat the same process. I'm just telling it to you so that if in case you forgot it, you don't need to go back and you can just watch it again. So the first thing you have to do is insert the beads in the tail of the flower, and then we don't have to use the working yarn, but we have to use the yarn which is in the flower by making a chain and then only pulling it out like that. Just completely take it out, pull it, cut the working yarn, fix it a bit like that, and tie it with 2 to 3 knots. And here we go, we have both of the flowers attached with a bracelet like this, with some yarns coming out which we are going to sew right now. So first we will sew the back, the yarn that we attached from making the chains. It is just really simple. What you gotta do is you have to do the same thing as we did for the attachment of flower. You have to tie it together 2 to 3 times at the back side, not at the front side, at the back side. And then when you have it done, you just start sewing it at the back side like that, in the back stitches, and that's how you sew it. And you have to sew everything like this side as well. And after sewing, this is how it looks. This is how the back side will look when it's clean with the sewing and all. And this is the front side. Now we're going to sew these all together. We just cut the green yarn that we use over here. And now why I'm saying, I will say to tie it up again just 1 or 2 times, because tying makes a crochet stuff more secure. When you tie at the ends after cutting the yarn and everything, you just need to tie them to make them completely secure, so they just don't tear out or come out if even slightly stretched and like that. So we just tie the green yarn together, and for the yellow yarn what we're going to do is, I'll tell you. For the yellow yarn, what we're going to do is we're going to wrap it around this area, just this area nicely, and then we will insert our hook inside the wrapped area where the yarn is still left, and we just pull the yarn out like that, forming a knot which will not come out, and then you can just cut the remaining yarn. Let's see, it is tight like that. You have to do the same over here. I'll tell you again. Another technique in which you can just keep your hook over here and wrap the yarn around your hook and around the thread or around the bell that you made. Then you can just take the yarn out. It's the same thing, it's just that a bit easier way. By not inserting the hook later, just wrap the yarn around the hook like that. And then here we have the whole thing ready. Congrats guys, we are at the end of our video and we are one step away to complete the whole thing. So let's just do the last step, which is making it form like a bracelet. So what you have to do is cut a long, not that long, but like a long string of yarn around this long, you can say. Then keep the front of the back, so keep the front side down and keep both of these strings crossed to each other like this, some sort of this cross to each other. Then take the string that you just cut and just place it underneath the both of the strings that you just crossed. What I have to do is just hold on the first one and just keep on taking the long string in and out like this, near to each other, like in and out. And we do it one more time like that, in and out. So there will be some sort of like round things being formed here, if you can see. So this is the second time I'm doing it. You have to do it 4 more times, so a total there will be 6 rings. After we make all of these 6 in total, we will make 1 extra on both of the sides. That means in total there are going to be 8 of them, like that, 1 extra on both on the sides. Now here we invite our hook again for inserting out and in. So in the last 2 that we made, we're going to insert our hook in and pull the yarn, just yarn over and pull the whole yarn out of those last string. Just pull it like that, and again from the last string of the other side as well. You can just flip the work if you're not comfortable with your left hand or doing it in the same way. You just do it like that, and then you will tie both of these strings together. The first knot that you make should not be tight. It should have a small space in there in between, like really small, not that small, but really small, like not tight. We could just say that, not that tight, but a really small space. And then the second one that you make should be tighter than the first one. And here we have. Then you will just insert your hook from inside from all of this 8 you make, and just pull out both of this yarns tails together outside like that. Then from the other side, from the outer side like that, you're just going to pull it out. You're just going to insert it from the way it's coming out, and like that. You just tie it from one side. Now you're going to do the same with the other side. You're going to put it out from the way it's coming, like you just insert your hook from the way it's coming outside. Then you're going to pull it out like this, and here you have it done. You can just insert it inside the horizontal that you made, and out it comes. Then just cut it out, move it and pull it and check if it is nice tight and not coming out. And then here we will have the lock ready. Here you have the lock ready, and here you have